It's the 2K Sports pregame show.
Hello, basketball fans. I'm Ernie Johnson, welcoming you to 2K Sports. I'm here with Kenny the Jet Smith and Shaquille O'Neal. And the pregame warm-ups wrapping up out there in Cleveland, where it'll be the Cavaliers against the Chicago Bulls. For Chicago, the season hasn't gone as smoothly for them as I'm sure they hoped it would. The good news is we still have a good chunk of it left to play, but if they're going to make a run, they better do it soon. And Kenny, we have lots to talk about. One thing coming up on the horizon, the trade deadline. Front offices have had time to evaluate rosters. What are your feelings about blockbuster in-season trades?
Huge deals are rare in the season, Ernie. You know,
Huge
typically
deals.
Huge deals. You know, but typically they come in the offseason because teams have time to nurture and bring them together. But there have been some great trades in mid-season. So you can find new life right after the trade deadline, a la Clyde Drexler of the Houston Rockets, to get us our second championship.
Good point. New players would be slow to acclimate. But, Ernie, I think at times you risk disrupting chemistry.
Sometimes worth the risk and sometimes not.
Yeah.
Sometimes I feel like a nut, and sometimes I don't.
Kevin Harlan, take it away.
K Sports welcomes you to the following presentation of the NBA.
If it's the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame, it can only mean one thing. Welcome to Cleveland, Ohio. The Cavaliers have an Eastern Conference contest on their hands as they prepare to defend their home court here at the Quicken Loans Arena in Cleveland. This is Kevin Harlan. We've got Chris Webber and Greg Anthony with us. And from the sideline, we'll be hearing from David Aldridge. And the Bulls looking for a positive start here on their road trip. Challenging part of the schedule, and this is where they need to buckle down and take care of business.
And it's in your DNA. You come up against a natural rival, you're going to be a little bit salty.
Yeah, some of the fellas will say, this is just like any other game, but the truth is, nah, it isn't.
And David Aldridge is standing by for our pregame report. David, good evening.
Well, Kevin, LeBron James does not mind being a vocal leader. He said conflict was just part of the game for me growing up. I played outdoors, and if you didn't win, you might not play again for the rest of the day. Now I'm the leader of this team, and I expect nothing less than greatness out of all of us. I'm going to hold everyone accountable, including myself. Kevin?
And that's so great to hear, D.A. LeBron is a proven leader and champion, as we all know, expects to contend for a championship every year. And Chris, as the season gets going, a lot of players start having lengthy road trips. Just how hard is it to play on the tail end of, say, a 5, 6, or a 7-game trip?
It's terrible. You miss the comforts of home, sleeping in your own bed, eating your own food, your habits, being on the road. You just miss all the good things about home, your family, and things like that. But you have to love these trips. One, if you're a player, because they set up time for chemistry. It's the most time you get to spend with your teammates. You really get to bond and get to know who each other are. Secondly, it takes a toll on that team. It wears you down. It sets you up for failure when you come home. And what's great about that is every team has to go through it.
Right.
So this is the NBA. It has to be the hardest league, the hardest schedule. And so it's tough, but, you know, that's what we do as players in this league. And so I love it because everyone does it. And I've always said it, sports is so fair because it's unfair to us all. And that's an unfair part of the game, but you got to get through it. You got to battle it, and you got to get through it.
All fueled up and ready to go. Let's check out who's on the floor, courtesy of Gatorade. So the Bulls 5 right now. Markkanen and Lopez are together down low. Dunn and Levine, their backcourt. And it's Holiday in at the small forward. Now here's LeBron. A 23-point game for him in the win against Milwaukee. Well, wide open look for Love. Good, and the assist goes to LeBron.
Love has a beautiful-looking jump shot. It looks golden coming off his fingers every time.
Levine, a screen on Hill. They set the screen. Holiday with the 3. Cavaliers with the rebound. Victory eluded them last time in Chicago when they faced the Bulls.
Yeah, they couldn't do any better than a shooting percentage in the low 30s on that night, guys, and that's pretty much a death sentence.
Yeah, that's just an uninspired performance. Didn't execute well, and even the few times they did, the shots still had a hard time falling.
Bulls shooting their first free throw of the game right now.
Yeah, and over the course of the season, they're a respectable 78%. That comes in handy in close games.
That free throw good from Markkanen.
Well, the big story from the Bulls last offseason was trading Jimmy Butler. It had to be. He had strife with the front office, problems with players. Both sides seemed to want to move on.
Now here's James. He's one of the better scorers in the league, averaging almost 25 points a game.
Off target with what's a pretty good look from mid-range.
And Hill has it in the corner. The Cavaliers again can't hit. Well, Chris, as you said, the strength of this Bulls team last season came from Wade and Butler. And speaking of Wade, what better a player to act as a mentor for this team than Dwayne Wade?
Well, it's hard to get fair value for a guy like Butler. It was clear that Chicago needed to mix things up. Now, Levine, I really like his game. He can really help this team. And they, you know, Markkanen, that's decent.
The Bulls have made their only other free throw attempt today in an earlier trip to the line.
And Robin Lopez, the big piece that came to the Bulls in the Derrick Rose trade. He's always been a solid center, plays solid defense on the block, and isn't lost when it's stretched out. He does a good job of protecting the rim as well.
And with Robin Lopez, a very imposing player on the court, but he's also one of the more colorful characters, Chris, in the league. A very, very funny guy.
Well, I don't know what happened with him and mascots as a kid, but he's been taking his revenge out on them his whole career. He brings a great vibe to the locker room that helps with that team chemistry.
Shot.
Free throw drops for Hill. And the Pacers trading away the coveted George Hill. Going into last season, they wanted more of a passer at the point guard position.
And that's the one thing about Hill. He's more of a combo guard than a true point. He keeps his turnovers low. But as far as creating a ton of shots for his teammates, that's not really his game. Well, last season, LeBron very outspoken, saying the Cavs were too top-heavy. The Irving trade has brought them some much-needed depth.
Now here is Holiday. He picked up 18 points in their last win against Orlando.
At 7 feet tall, Lopez makes dunking look easy. Once he's close to the bucket, forget about it.
The Cavaliers trail by 6. And here in the first, approaching 3 minutes played. LeBron kicks to Love. Back to James. Down low. And it's Thompson that time on the assist by James.
And you talk about the depth for the Cavs. Crucial when facing a team like the Golden State Warriors. If everything comes together, I think there's a chance their trade with Boston might give them a better shot at winning it all.
Love, no good.
That is some tough defense there against one of the better finishers in our game.
Levine kicks to Dunn. Shoots a 3. Gets it to go from beyond the arc. Dunn's got 5 points so far.
And good passing, setting up a lot of these buckets right now, Kevin. That's been the key.
The screen from Thompson. To the middle. And a foul called on the shot. Got him on the way up that time, so he'll shoot 2 right here. And Tristan Thompson in the middle, a player, Greg, who understands his role.
He just plays hard and does the little things. Defense, rebounding, energy. When he's blocking shots and protecting the rim, he is one of the best bigs in our league.
Now, gentlemen, 2 shots. Roof shots.
First free throw is good.
Now, we've all seen this guy's development. Thompson has proven to be a valuable role player. He's exceptional at tracking down rebounds and a more than capable defender.
And he makes the first but misses the second.
Well, the Bulls last year were just dreadful from deep. I mean, they were one of the worst three-point percentages in the league. They just didn't have enough consistent shooters to spread the floor.
Now, here's Dunn, coming off a stellar performance against Orlando. Markkanen can't get it to go. The Cavaliers trail by 6. And Hill has it in the corner. The dish to James. Lopez with the block.
Well, Lopez is out there to set the tone defensively. I mean, he's a wily, strong defender who sends shots back with authority.
Holiday dishes to Lopez. Markkanen in the corner. Another 3 for Chicago. And Chris, for the Bulls last season, they knew shooting from distance would be an issue for them. At least it was something they tried to avoid.
Well, you can't have success without having a deep threat or two. Bulls learned that the hard way last season. With a completely revamped roster, they hope for better results from outside.
Here's Levine, following the basket by LeBron James. Dunn kicks to Markkanen. There's the screen, stolen by Thompson. And here we go, fast break. James has got it. That will not drop. Still looking for his groove. He's 1 of 6 so far from the floor.
A frustrating start to this quarter for him.
Count that one. Levine's got his first basket.
This is as good as it gets for a first quarter in terms of shooting the basketball.
LeBron with it. Kicks it to Hill. The screen from Thompson. The tray. Second chance shot, and it's sent back by Lopez. And they'll keep possession. The Bulls leading by 9. And Holiday has it in the corner. Back to Levine. From downtown, and again it's the Bulls from deep.
Starting to surge here, and we're only in the first quarter.
And it's happening at both ends, trying to end this thing before it begins.
So timeout called here, the first for Cleveland. They put up a nice win against the Bucks the last timeout.
And anytime you come off the bench, you know your role, and that night it was about scoring.
Well, on the road, you need as many contributors as you can find. The reserves definitely help fuel the win that time.
And here we can now take a look at how the ratio was between the 3s and the 2s last season for Cleveland.
And they concentrated a lot on creating open looks from beyond the arc. Player movement, finding space on the perimeter, that was their #1 priority.
The Cavaliers trail by 12. Here's Hill, coming off a stellar performance against Milwaukee. Thompson outside. LeBron against Holiday. James with the bucket.
You know, not a good start for him offensively. Just 2 of 8 from the field, but his confidence has not waned.
It's Hill on the wing. He's a good contributor to his team, averaging about 10.5 points a game. Knocked away. Taken away by Holiday. Oh, and a fast break for the Bulls. Dunn misses. Cleveland's gone 0 of 2 from deep here. Smith with a wide open look, and the rebound goes to Lopez. Lopez has got 4 rebounds in this game. A platoon swap here for Cleveland. So Chicago going with an almost entirely new group here. Portis, he's checked in for Markkanen. Paul Zipser comes in for Justin Holiday. Denzel Valentine, he's checked in for Zach LaVine. And it's Jaren Grant in for Dunn. And so it's Cleveland with it, trailing by 10. Here's Grant, shoots over Clarkson. That one off the back iron and out. Cavaliers shooting down around 24%. Obviously, they've struggled. Pass to Zizic. And so the ball goes out of bounds. Lopez touched it last. Felicio's checked in for Lopez. Clarkson kicks to Nance. Clock at 4. And it's Hood again missing. The Bulls leading by 10. Valentine passes to Portis. And so he draws the foul on the shot. A trip to the line to shoot 2. It's going to be on Rodney Hood. The Bulls have been perfect at the line so far, albeit just 2 for 2. He misses the free throw. And Chris, when you played, you were known as a guy at your size who could rip and run, take it coast to coast. You look around the league now, who are some of the best big men ball handlers?
Oh, you love it. If you get that board, you got to be able to take it, speed up the offense. We've seen Draymond just have a field day doing it with all the players on his team that can knock it down and score. Blake Griffin, Anthony Davis. We've even seen Paul Millsap and Julius Randle do it a little bit. So I love the fact that if you can get that board and push it, it makes it easier because you don't have to look for the outlet. You can actually find that point guard, that 2-guard in transition, and let them score, and you be the facilitator.
Now, here's Clarkson. His last outing, he had 8 points. Shoots from the line. A tad short, but it's good off the front iron.
Artful use of the screen there. Gains the separation he needs for a good look.
And here is Grant. No scoring yet from him, but that's likely to change. Pass to Portis. Zipser kicks to Grant. And again, no good by Chicago. The Cavaliers trail by 8. Guys are looking for a spark here.
Yeah, a cold stretch offensively for sure.
They set the screen. Nance. And it comes off the front of the rim. So the Bulls, their last game, a win against Orlando.
And how about the points they put up? I mean, they were aggressive. In fact, at times overwhelming.
Well, think about this. They were extremely versatile in their approach, taking what the defense allowed.
Well, the first thought from the D there was to protect the rim, so good idea to take the 3 in transition.
Grant kicks to Zipser. Back to Grant. Pass to Felicio. Screen by Grant. Felicio, the pass to Valentine. Shoots over Korver. The shot by Valentine, no good. Cleveland's gone, just 1 of 4 from 3-point range here in the first. Clarkson kicks to Nance. The pass to Zizic. And it's Korver in the corner. Nance dishes to Clarkson. Nance a screen. That's a 2 from Hood. And that one goes long.
He hasn't been very precise at all this quarter.
They need this one. Portis can't get it to go.
Almost every look he gets inside is a good one, but the D hangs in there and makes it a tough one.
Hood, the pass to Clarkson. Hood against Grant. Pass to Zizic. And Nance kicks to Clarkson. Cleveland the rebound. That shot, no good. Chicago leading by 5. It's Portis atop the key. It's deflected.
Just doing the job on the backboard.
And no one near Clarkson as he lets it go. Nailed from three-point land.
No, Clarkson loves to drive, but he's also improving from distance.
Grant against Clarkson. Valentine passes to Zipser. Got him with the pump fake, but couldn't finish. Cleveland's gotten just 2 of 6 to fall from three-point range so far in the first. Here's Hood. And 2 free throws coming up, unable to get that one to go with all the contact. And Rodney Hood played 1 season at Mississippi State, then transferred, played another season at Duke. A good floor spacer, Greg, at 6'8".
You know, it's his in-between game that impresses me. Able to beat his man off the dribble. He can hit that little pull-up or drop it off to a teammate. This guy continues to improve.
Gentlemen, 2 shots. Move shots.
That free throw good from Hood. And Tyronn Lue thrown right into the fire as the head coach of the Cavaliers, and he led them to a title in his rookie year as a head coach.
Yeah, it was a whirlwind, but he's so organized. He knew the changes he wanted to make. Coming in and leading a championship team, he was up for the task.
And it's tied up with that one. 1:06 left in the first. Now, here's Grant. Quiet so far offensively, searching for his first points of the game, and it's denied. Here's Clarkson. And no good. Had a chance to take the lead. To stop the drought, Cavaliers with the rebound. Zizic has got 4 rebounds in this game.
And they've come out with a take-no-prisoners approach on the glass here tonight, guys. Well executed, and then you love the strong finish.
So many fast breaks now ending the three-point shot. Good to see them taking it to the rack. That was all about the assist. Great pass to set up the shot.
Clarkson with the screen for Nance. Now Clarkson. Nance a screen. 5 on the clock. Launches it. Offensive rebound. Here's Clarkson. It's a tie game here in Cleveland. And we'll be back shortly for the start of the second quarter. And of course, as we've always seen with LeBron James, it's not just about the numbers, but his tremendous, tremendous leadership.
I put all the pressure on me to be better and come through for my teammates. This is the position I put myself in. It's the position I put our team in. And as the leader and the guy that goes out there and make things happen, that's the way it's going to be.
Well, that there is straight talk from a man who does not pretend. LeBron James with a textbook example of how to take responsibility and lead.
And Kevin, that's why he is the king. He doesn't say, hey, I'm just one of the 5 guys. No, he knows who he is and what he has to do. Bottom line, he's the man. Climb on my shoulders, and I'm going to take you to the promised land.
And off we go. A close game now starting the second quarter. And from what we've seen from the Cavaliers, what do you guys see?
Aggressive rebounding in that first quarter. That's what's given them the advantage.
Well, it does a couple of things. It gives you more opportunities, but it also sets a tone. They're the more physical, the more dominant team right now.
On the court right now, second quarter for the Bulls. Valentine out there with Grant. And it's Felicio in at the center. Free throw good, Portis. Well, we see so many of these players, Chris, in the NBA reach notoriety very early in their careers, sometimes even while they're still in high school. What was it like growing up as a star athlete and all the hype that surrounds it? You were the #1 high school player in the country coming out.
Well, you have to stay focused. You know, I didn't grow up in this era of social media and everything. I can only imagine that pressure now, but really you have to stay focused. You have to realize that you're just in the middle of your goal. You're not a celebrity or a star yet, no matter how good you are on that level. Everybody in the NBA has been the best player on their team at some point in time, so things are going to even it out. You have to stay focused, stay goal-oriented in school and in sports, and hopefully the best things will happen. And if you're lucky, like I was, you have some real good people around you, whether family or friends.
Yeah, good mentors, right? That's got to be important.
Yeah, you definitely got to have good mentors, whether it's coaches that can encourage you to spend all your time on the court, or whether it's friends and family that encourage you to stay focused and not kind of get caught up with others that may not have a focus or a love or a passion right now. So you just really need good people. It takes a village, and for guys that are feeling so much fame and getting so many accolades at such a young age, it's hard to handle as an adult. Just imagine trying to handle that as a kid. So you definitely need a lot of good people around you in your corner to help you succeed.
Okay, well, let's check in with David Aldridge, who's reporting from the sidelines.
Guys, Tristan Thompson has one of the longest consecutive games played streaks in NBA history. He said, the mind's a powerful thing, and if you tell your brain everything is all right, you'd be surprised on the stuff you can achieve. We have the mental toughness to push through our limits. That's how you become great and test yourself as a player. Kevin?
Well, David, Thompson's certainly a mentally strong player. Always nice to have someone you can rely on night in and night out. Here's Clarkson after Denzel Valentine's bucket.
Never backing down. Clarkson, unafraid to shoot with a hand in his face.
Quarter number 2, we're about 2 minutes in. Grant kicks to Zipser. Over in the corner, Portis. And there's the foul. It's on Bobby Portis. That is his first foul of the game.
Oh, great defense. They anticipated the play and got there first.
And the Cavaliers will go with a different look here. Thompson, he's checked in for Zizic. Kevin Love comes in for Larry Nance. LeBron, he's checked in for Rodney Hood. And George Hills subbed in for Jordan Clarkson. The Bulls also changing it up. Markkanen, he's checked in for Portis. Justin Holiday comes in for Paul Zipser. And Chris Dunn subbed in for Jaren Grant. The shot by Thompson, no good.
Thought he was going to be able to take advantage of the D there. He had the space.
Here's Dunn. Got it. And he's now 3 for 5 from the field.
Just grown man work from Dunn inside. His incredible athleticism really helping get him these types of shots.
Now here's Thompson. He's averaging just around 8.5 points a game, and he gets the bucket.
Defensive rebounding, just such a crucial part of the game.
I tell you what, it's like football, having a 3rd and 13 and them running up the gut. It just frustrates the defense. You have to hate giving up second chance points. It's demoralizing. After basically, I mean, you had to stop.
Here's Hill. The Bulls getting the bucket. He kicks it to James. Good. The assist goes to Hill. And that's now 6 points for LeBron.
That's just great confidence from James. Effortlessly letting it fly whenever he's in rhythm.
Dunn passes to Felicio. They set the pick. Markkanen dishes to Dunn. And it's wide right. Hits off the rim.
That's what we're talking about in terms of the activity level defensively. You got to protect the rim.
Well, that takes physical ability, good timing, those two things that he possesses.
Dishes to Markkanen. Inside. Dunn misses. The Cavaliers trail by 3. Great offensive performance they're putting on.
And guys, we call that the zone because that's where they are right now. They are in a zone, and I'm sure they feel unstoppable.
He dishes it to Markkanen. Now here's Valentine. Guarded by Korver. Fires from 14. Here's Hill. He shoots again, and you know that's going to be goaltending, guys, so that's a free basket right there.
That's a very close call. I'm sure he thinks it's a clean block, but looks like it was on the way down.
And the Cavaliers making a change here. Smith has checked in. Lopez, he's checked in for Chicago. Zach LaVine comes in for Ballantyne.
And a Kyrie's trade demand over the summer, a reflection of his frayed relationship with LeBron. James, with a forceful personality, it seems that may have grated on Irving.
Outside Hill. He feeds it to Love. The dish to Thompson. And that's out of bounds. Cleveland will retain possession. LeBron kicks to Thompson with the second effort. LaVine with it. He's picked up by Hill. Got it. Nice one there from LaVine.
And LeBron remains an outspoken leader on this Cavs team. Still interesting, though, to see whether he alters his style somewhat in light of the Kyrie situation. Perhaps leaving more to the coaches and looking to blend in more with his teammates.
Here is Love after the made shot from Zach LaVine.
Well, that's the shot they're looking for. A clean three-pointer. Just can't get it to go.
Here's Dunn. It's good. The assist that time from Holiday. Holiday's got 3 assists in the game. Hill with it. There's the feed to James. Overdone. Lopez with the block. Holiday, the pass to Lopez. And the dunk by Lopez.
And nobody, guys, among the defenders stepping up to challenge him on that drive to the 10.
And Greg, he says, thank you very much, and sails in for the flush.
But it's surprising, Kev, to see so little urgency on the defensive side, especially with them losing this game right now.
And the Cavaliers with possession here after Chicago picking up a basket just moments ago.
Oh, this guy, his motor is always the same. No matter what the score of the game is, he always remains aggressive.
Now, here's Dunn. 9 points in the game so far. And stolen by James. Let's go. Love. And Love with his second chance points.
Oh, Love goes hard on the glass, doing whatever he can to come up with second chance opportunities.
Dunn kicks to Markkanen. And he was camped in the lane there, and he gets the 3-second call.
All right, a chance to look at numbers for Dunn. How his last 10 games have gone. Putting up about 10 points a night, 6 assists, and 3 rebounds. And the numbers won't wow you, but I like the effort he brings to the table each and every night.
Yeah, he hustles, does the little things, just a good complimentary guy who you need on your team.
Smith against LaVine. The 11-footer. And off the front iron, and in it goes. And the Cavaliers lead by 1.
Smith pretty clever inside, exceptional at finding space to get a shot off near the rim.
LaVine dishes to Dunn. Markkanen kicks to LaVine. There's a screen. Feeds to Holiday. Shot clock at 6. That's good, and it's LaVine with the assist. Holiday's got 5 points so far.
Assists like that have typified their effort today. Terrific ball movement.
Love outside. Back to LeBron. Goes up and lays it nice and easy. James has got 12 points now in the quarter.
Well, he was off in the first, but he found a way to get his shot going here in the second.
Here's Holiday. He's got 5. Down low. Lopez kicks to Markkanen. Outside Hill. In the corner, it's James. And it's Chicago with the rebound.
The D pretty much taking that possession off, but the shot's off target with nobody near.
And out of bounds. The Cavaliers will take it. And we see a chart here for the shooting performance so far for James.
And really what jumps out to me about this shot chart is just how aggressive he's been when on the floor. I mean, he's doing everything he can to get as close to the hoop as possible before putting up that shot, and it's worked out in a big way for him and his team.
Cleveland's got nothing but zeros from long range in the second quarter. 0 of 4. Shot from 12. Offensive rebound, Thompson. Good D by Lopez.
And so far this quarter, he's been a little off on his game.
Yeah, the scoring, I mean, it's not coming easy for him. You have to get into a little rhythm, but that's when you can make the extra pass, play the role of the facilitator. The Bulls have been very active in revamping this roster. A lot of trades and player movement. They were worried of becoming a treadmill team.
With some lackluster finishes to their season the last couple years, that worry of finishing poorly isn't going away for Bulls fans. But luckily, the Bulls have a history, Chris, of shaking things up.
It's never easy to make that choice. The front office has been proactive in shaking things up. Not easy, but they are committed to change right now.
And he makes the first. Chris, you've been on both sides of the coin for this. When it comes to a veteran presence in the locker room, just how important is that? You know, when you were a young player getting it, and maybe as an older player when you were preaching it.
When I was a rookie, Kevin, I needed a veteran just as much as I needed an assistant coach. They were that important to me because when you think about it, that's how you learn your routine.
Wow.
What to eat before a game, how many hours to eat before a game, how to recoup after a game, how to say no to your friends and family for playoff tickets because, you know, you're at home and you got to buy 75 tickets. You know, just kind of how to navigate through life. That veteran player can help. And I think that's one thing when the game kind of got lost in years past, it was because we lost that veteran presence in the locker room. And so to me, the veteran presence is everything. You know, Chris Mullin getting on me because I'm a rookie. I mean, I would have paid him to do that. So, you know, it's really cool because just as much as they get on you, they help you and they explain the game, help you out with life and everything else. So it's like a big brother relationship.
Oh, that's good to hear. Here's Smith after Chicago picking up a basket just moments ago. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Once again off the mark by Cleveland.
You almost have to assume he's going to knock those down when he is that open.
Good work there as it goes. And it's a 6-point Bulls lead.
He just looks more engaged this second quarter. A far cry from his disappointing play in the first period.
And a wide open look for Hood. Buries the long-range jumper. Hood's got 9 points.
I don't know if that was by design or by accident, but the D not paying any attention to him.
And he banks in the layup. 9 points for Zach LaVine.
Yeah, and their shooting really starting to pick up here in the second.
Hood, the pass to Clarkson. Back to Hood. Nance a screen. Shot off the pick. Hood can't get it to go.
Look, it would be a huge boost for them if he could start knocking these down.
Holiday goes in, and LaVine throws it down.
Oh, phenomenal alley-oop slam there.
They are taking advantage of a team that looks lost out there. Great way to see the alley-oop. That replay courtesy of Under Armour. Another Unleash Chaos moment. Now, here's Clarkson. 5 points in the game. There's the 3. Another 3 for Cleveland.
Yeah, that's 2 straight 3-pointers they've allowed.
2 for 1 opportunity here if they want it.
And no doubt, Kevin, if I'm them, I go for it.
Lopez a screen. Holiday dishes to Lopez. And Lopez throws it down. And he's now got the double-double. 11 points and 10 blocks.
Lopez is just awesome in the pick and roll. Love how fast he rolls after setting that screen.
That's a 2 from Hood. Bean with the rebound.
don't have to be in a hurry. They can hold for the last one.
No question. It's not easy to be patient, but you really don't want to give up an extra possession.
It's good. The assist that time from Holiday. And it's an 8-point Bulls lead.
And I love the momentum he's building. Last game, he was just as dominant.
And defensively, you know he's feeling good right now. And as the opposing team, you better adjust your scheme accordingly.
And so it's the Chicago Bulls holding on to an 8-point lead heading into the break. And it's been their rugged defense setting the tone. And now let's catch up with David Aldridge, who's standing by from the sideline. All right, Dave.
Thanks, Kevin. Here with Coach Teron Lou. Teron, what problems are you seeing out there?
Just we haven't made shots. We just got to relax. We just got to keep playing.
Thanks for your time, Teron. Back to you, Kevin.
Thanks so much, David. And we'll step away briefly, but get you right back out here for the start of the third quarter after this break.
The 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Welcome back, everybody. I'm Ernie Johnson. This big mountain of a man is Shaquille O'Neal, and this hill of a man is Kenny the Jet Smith. Zach LaVine led the way in the first half. He had 13 points, 4 assists, and 1 rebound. And Shaq, what did you see out there from the Bulls?
Well, I like it, Ernie, because they're just not settling for outside shots. You know, that part of the game is pretty when it's going in. We've seen plenty of teams try that and fail. You got to have a balanced approach. And tonight, they found a ton of success inside. Basketball and championships are won inside out. Trust me, I know what I'm talking about.
Kenny, let's get your insight on Cleveland.
Poor efficiency on offense. That's what jumps out at me. You aren't going to win many games shooting under 35%. Bad shot selection, too much one-on-one play, not finishing with authority. Now, these are correctable errors. They could choose to come out in the second half and completely flip that script.
And that will conclude our halftime presentation. We take you back to Kevin Harlan for the second half.
As we return a look at the corner of Euclid and East 6th in downtown Cleveland, just a few blocks from our spot here at Quicken Loans Arena. And now the third quarter about to get going. What can you say? LeBron James, what an impressive effort today.
His points production thus far off the charts. It's only been 2 quarters, just a great effort for him for the entire half.
Yeah, right. I mean, the defense hasn't had an answer for this guy yet. Just too skilled, too driven thus far.
All right, the second half beginning in just a moment. Chicago leading by 8. LeBron and Love are the deadly forward pair. George Hill out there with J.R. Smith, and it's Thompson in at the center, filling out the middle. That's the 5 for Cleveland right now. Outside Holiday, and the Bulls another 3.
And you got to like the vision for marking it. I mean, a big man who knows how to find the open man.
Hill kicks to Love. Lets it go from 14. Can't get the putback. Well, Chicago's gotten 2/3 of their three-pointers to fall tonight. They're 6 of 9 overall. Robin Lopez, a solid big man who can clean up the glass and, Greg, get you some points on the other end.
And Robin Lopez might not have great range now, but, you know, that could change. He says he's working on a three-point shot, and his logic is that since his twin brother Brooke can make threes, it can't be that hard.
Maybe. The Cavaliers trail by 13. Outside Hill. Kicks to James, fires the 3. The Cavaliers keep it going, a new 24-second shot clock. And J.R. Smith picks up the foul. That is his first foul of the game. Chicago leading by 13. And we're just about a minute and a half into the third quarter of basketball. Done with it. Hill's there. And the rejection by James.
James is just a sensational shot blocker. You better check your rear view mirror when you're drawing to the hole.
Well, they look a step slow on offense out there. Can't seem to pull the lid off that basket so far in this first half.
Just not there from a rhythm standpoint right now. It's really eluding him.
Pass to Hill. Back to James. The jump hook. Good, and it's Hill picking up the assist. And that's now 18 points for LeBron.
They needed that one. Maybe they'll get it going after 4 straight misses to start the half.
Levine can't hit.
Yeah, good interior D there prevents the deuce.
Oh, wonderful anticipation. He reads the play perfectly. Then with the quick reaction time.
They grab their own miss, and Thompson gets it to go.
They've been the better rebounding team by a healthy margin, but it hasn't been enough.
Chicago leading by 9. Markkanen sets the pick for Dunn. The kick out to Holiday, and stolen by LeBron. Here's Smith, and the dunk by Smith.
You love seeing James distribute the ball. It shows that he really has a focus for getting his teammates involved.
Dunn with it. He's picked up by Hill. Dunn passes to Lopez. Another shot. Passes it to Dunn. Back to Lopez. Top of the key, Dunn. And some nice ball movement here by Chicago. Again, Levine missing. The Cavaliers trail by 7. Hill dishes to Thompson. Holiday with the block. And he gets it to go. And that's now 9 points for Tristan Thompson.
Every time they get scored on during this run, it's come from inside the paint.
And the first time out of the game called for Chicago.
And with the Tide running against them, needs to talk it over with his guys.
Man, they straight up been getting smoked over the stretch. They really need to refocus here.
Kyle Korver, he's checked in for the Cavaliers. Then for the Bulls, Felicia's checked in for Lopez. Paul Zipser comes in for Justin Holiday, and it's Denzel Valentine in for Zach LaVine. Now, here's Dunn. 9 points in the game so far. Here's Zipser. Loses his man off the screen and lays it up and in. And the Bulls lead by 7.
Oh, just a solid screen to free him up. Makes the layup possible.
LeBron James on the wing. To the inside. Rebound by the Bulls. Felicio's got his 7th rebound here tonight. Valentine kicks to Zipser. The Bulls get it back in a new 24. Here's Felicio. And he misses his first shot of the game.
And that's the shot you want to create. They just can't get it to fall.
That just shows you can do everything right sometimes but still get the wrong result.
They needed a run desperately, and boy, did they come up big.
That's just great all-around teamwork. Now, let's see if they can find a way to come away with the victory here.
Here's Dunn, following the basket by George Hill. Here's Zipser. 6 on the shot clock. The Bulls need to get a shot off here. Markkanen can't get it to go. Cleveland with the ball. They're on a 10-2 run here.
And for the Cavaliers, every move they make is going to be under the microscope. When you have the league's most dominant player in LeBron James, there's pressure to make the most of his window.
Chicago leading. In the corner, it's Felicio. They set the pick. Dunn kicks to Markkanen. LeBron grabs the miss. James has got 9 rebounds in the game, getting it done. And for the city of Cleveland, you can't overstate the impact of the Cavaliers' first title back in 2016.
Yeah, a city that had felt cursed in a lot of ways. Now it's been lifted. There's a sense they're back on a level playing field with the rest of the country.
And the shot goes in. And it's 8 points for Lauri Markkanen.
Yeah, how about the focus there by Markkanen? Terrific at keeping his eyes on the basket, not letting the D affect his rhythm.
Now here is Hill. The pass to Love. And Love throws it down. as we approach the fourth quarter. Still anyone's ball game.
Yeah, neither team able to create much of a cushion.
Chicago's gotten 1 of 6 3-pointers to drop since coming out of the locker room at halftime. Felicio with the bucket. And the Bulls lead by 1.
That's the kind of aggressive and assertive play they need as we get closer and closer to crunch time.
Hill kicks to Corver. It's a pick by Love. On the wing, James. And James throws it down hard.
And there's no question that James is one of the best dunkers ever. A forceful finisher who loves showing off his athleticism.
And the replay presented, of course, by Under Armour. Unleash chaos. Great stuff and some great basketball going on. Well, Chicago's gone 6 of 14 with the 3 ball tonight. Just a little over 40%. Out of bounds. Cleveland will take possession. For the Cavaliers, Zizic is checked in for Thompson. Nance comes in for Kevin Love. And it's Jordan Clarkson in for Hill. Chicago also making some changes. Portis, he's checked in for Markkanen. And it's Jaren Grant in for Dunn. Now, here's Clarkson. 8 points for him. Here's Zizic. James. Nance passes to James. And yes, it's good. LeBron's got 25 points in the game.
His touch has been terrific this quarter. Most of what he puts up is going down.
Clarkson against Grant. Zipser kicks to Grant. Pass to Portis. Here's Zipser from deep. Nailed from three-point land. Zipser's got it all tied up now for Chicago. Cleveland's gone 2 of 5 with the three-point shot since coming out of the break. LeBron kicks to Clarkson. Dishes it to Korver. No good off the back of the rim.
Yeah, that's just poor decision-making. He's got to be better in those situations.
I'd love to hear his explanation of coach right there. I mean, that should be an interesting conversation.
You know what? Tried to step in and cut him off, but just didn't get there quick enough.
Good checked in for James. Grant against Clarkson. And Jordan Clarkson is going to pick up the foul. That'll be his second foul of the game. Now here's Valentine. D right on him. Misses from short range.
And boy, have they been hitting the backboard in this game or what? Kind of surprising it's such a tight game.
Here's Nance. Goes back up. And no good that time. And Chicago will go the other way with the ball. Here's Zipser. And fouled on the shot, so the bucket counts and a chance for one more here.
Yeah, how about that one? Able to maintain control and finish the play.
First trip to the free throw line for him tonight.
Had a success rate from the line last year of about 78%.
One shot.
And that one misses. Chris, we all know you were a big Pistons fan growing up, and of course that means that you had plenty of chances to root against the Chicago Bulls. When you go back and you think about when you were young, was there one Bulls player that you loved to hate, so to speak?
You know, a little secret, I always cheered for Detroit, but I never hated the Bulls. Isaiah and Jordan were my favorite players. That's a little bit of a cop-out along with Magic, Bird, Dominique. But no. I really loved Artis Gilmore as well coming before. But no, I really can't say I had a player on the Bulls that I didn't really like.
Nance dishes to Hood. Baseline jumper. Chicago grabs the miss. Portis, the pass to Zipser. Foul call that time on the way up. That'll give him 2 chances at the free throw line here. With a break in the action, let's take a peek at the top rebounding teams in the NBA this season. The Cavaliers 4th.
You know, it's not necessarily a glamour stat, but make no mistake, their top-notch board work has been a huge key to their success.
Gentlemen, group shots. Group shots.
First free throw is good. And good on the second, so he makes them both. The Cavaliers trailing. And here's Hood. 9 points in the game so far. He kicks it to Clarkson. Stolen by Grant. Pass to Portis. Basket good. Portis has got 7 points in the game.
I love the ball movement there. He put that on a silver platter. Just served him up.
Now here's Hood. He's making his presence felt offensively with his scoring average up there at almost 13 points a game. There's the pick. Pass to Zizic. Swiped away. Here's Zipser, guarded by Korver. Basket counts. And now a 6-point Chicago lead.
The ball movement on this run has been fantastic and is a big part of why they've been able to get these good looks.
Zizic passes to Clarkson. 1:37 left here in the third quarter. And Nance kicks to Clarkson. 4 on the clock. Goes up on the high post. The rebound by Zipser. Here's Chicago. They're on an 11-2 run. Oh, trying for it. Trying to go for an alley-oop, but excellent defense and anticipation there to stop it. Inside. And he was fouled on the way up. 2 free throws now for him. And we take a look here at the shot chart for the Cavaliers.
Well, they haven't really been strong enough inside. I mean, they haven't been a force or aggressive with getting those good quality looks in the paint. And I think the one-dimensionality of their offense is going to continue to be an issue because the defense isn't having to worry about clogging the lane or defending down low.
And he makes the first. And some players, you just kind of know that they'll end up in coaching. Just the way they approach the game and go about themselves. Chris, having played Hoiberg during your career, did you ever see him becoming a head coach?
Well, it's not as easy to tell your opponents versus your teammates. Didn't have a really close relationship with them. Didn't know or his expectations, never played with him. So, no, I never saw it coming.
The Bulls leading by 4. Grant outside. And Lopez has it in the corner. Here's Portis. Oh, and that one, no question, powered it down.
And a sturdy screen set for him that time. And he doesn't fool around, just straight to the rim for the finish.
No way for his man to get around that one. That's for sure.
You're right. They are precise in how they ran that play. Exceptional timing. That's all good stuff.
So it's the Cavaliers now. The Bulls getting the bucket. Oh, and a fast break for the Bulls. Holiday is running. Good on the bucket. And now an 8-point Bulls lead.
And when they've gone to him, he has come through big time. You got to keep getting him touches.
And looks like the illegal pick was set. Yep, that's right. That'll get their attention.
And they're losing their concentration here, guys. Just sloppy with the ball.
Chicago's gone 7 of 15 from three-point range tonight. They're not afraid of that shot. Grant kicks to Lopez. Lopez a screen. Clarkson against Grant. 6 to shoot. He dishes it to Lopez. And Lopez throws it down.
Look, Lopez is on a roll. He's a high percentage shooter who really concentrates on taking high quality shots.
The offensive rebound, Zizic, and easy 2 points on the layup. Zizic has got his first bucket in this one.
The tenacity on the interior, just battling, bringing that effort and will for second chance points.
And so it's the Chicago Bulls holding on to an 8-point lead heading into the break. A look at the field goal percentage numbers tells the story of what tough defense they're playing today. And don't go away. We'll be right back. Fred Hoiberg in a recent huddle with his players.
Make them feel us now, all right? We got to guard them, all right? Contest everything and rebound. All 5 of you guys get in there and rebound that thing, all right?
Words of Fred Hoiberg moments ago asking for a full commitment to defense and rebounding. We'll see if he can get it.
Yeah, I mean, everyone loves offense. It's that shiny sports car, you know, but you have to do those other things to perform well consistently.
3 quarters in the books, folks. Glad to have you with us. Welcome back as we get going. On the court for the Bulls, getting this 4th quarter started. Robin Lopez out there with Portis. Then it's Zach LaVine. Then there's Grant. And it's Holiday in at the 3 set. The Bulls leading by 8. Grant outside. He feeds it to LaVine. Holiday left side. Over Smith. And Holiday with the basket on the assist by LaVine. Holiday's got the 4th quarter going with the first basket of the period here for Chicago. Now the pass to Zizic. Put on the wing. And the layup's good off the glass.
That's the way to attack. Get it into the post and go to work.
And Chicago shooting 53% from the floor. They're locked in. Grant kicks to Portis. The long distance 3 is buried. And the Bulls lead by 11.
And when you're down this many points, hard to justify leaving a good shooter that wide open.
Well, the game looks like it's starting to wear on them. Unable to get out, defend the perimeter, unfocused. This is a bad sign.
And the Cavaliers call time here. And during this timeout, I'm sure they'll be hydrating themselves with Gatorade. All the effort out there on the floor, and these timeouts can be such a huge factor in getting a short rest and recharging the battery. A different look now for Cleveland. Tristan Thompson, he's checked in for Zizic. Kevin Love comes in for Nance. And George Hills subbed in for Clarkson. And Chicago also making a switch. Dunn's checked in. Now let's go to the sideline and catch up with our Hall of Famer, David Aldridge.
Kevin, during the last break, I heard Tyronn Lue talking with his team. No surprise, he was not happy with the turnovers. He told them, we are giving this one away, guys. We've got to be more careful with the ball, play within the offense, and get good open shots. Kevin?
And certainly while the injury for Zach LaVine and his ACL was devastating, Greg, it's good to see him back on the court, and he seems to be on track to making a full recovery.
And Kevin, still amazing to me to see just how far the medical community has come in terms of treating ACL injuries. LaVine is such an athletic monster. To lose even a little burst would have been huge. Fortunately, though, with modern medicine, it's going to allow this guy to make the most of his potential still.
The first one falls. And so LaVine nails both of them. And one of the pieces of the Jimmy Butler trade this offseason, Zach LaVine finds himself as a prime building block for a rebuilding team. The Bulls see him as a star of the future.
And rightfully so, even given the fact that he's recovering from the ACL surgery. LaVine is young and can grow his game with the team. Hard to get fair value for a player of Butler's ability, but LaVine is a great place to start. Wow, something's brewing, guys. The three-pointers just continue to flow.
Right wing, Dunn, wide open, he fires. No good there. Cavaliers go the other way with it. Smith for three. And so the ball goes out of bounds. Lopez touched it last. And the Cavaliers making a change here. James is checked in. All sorts of time, and right on target. Good. LeBron's got 11 in the second half.
I like how James shoots off the pass. He knows how to catch the D by surprise.
The dish to Holiday. Levine for three. Thompson with the rebound. Thompson's got rebound number 13 for him here tonight.
One made three for him for the game. Does he focus closer in? Let's see.
And it's James missing. The Bulls leading by 8. Now done. Right side Holiday. And Thompson sends it back.
Now, Thompson is a more than capable defender. He has excellent length, and he uses that to swat away shots.
James outside to the paint. And Tristan Thompson on the bucket with the assist by James. James has got his 4th assist with that last one here tonight. Levine kicks to Portis. The feed to Dunn. He's looking for Lopez and finds him. Good once again. That makes him 8 for 9 this game.
But the arms of Lopez going forever, which is why he's able to create for himself deep.
LeBron with it. It's a pick by Love. James outside for three. Hill. Here's Thompson. Good D by Holiday. For Chicago, they've gone 3 of 7 from the 4 in the 4th. That's a 42% mark in the quarter. Levine kicks to Dunn. Off target with his 3.
Well, this has not been his best effort. He's lucky his teammates have been there to bail him out.
Got that one up quick.
And they've had assists now on their last 3 baskets.
On the wing, Levine. Feeds to Dunn. Right wing. Tries again. Nice shot by Portis. And the Bulls lead by 8.
After a trying first half where he struggled with the shot, he has really found his rhythm, shooting the rock in the second half.
Love with the screen for James. Off the pick. And it's Chicago with the rebound. Lopez has got rebound number 12 here already in the game. Shoots from 12. Here's Portis. Kicks to Holiday. Second shot opportunity. And there's the foul. It's on Bobby Portis. That's his 3rd foul of the game. Markkanen, he's checked in for Chicago. The Cavaliers trail by 8. Love with the screen on Holiday. James in the post. He can't get that one. Well, Chicago's gotten just 1 of 4 3-pointers to go down for them here in the 4th. Outside Holiday. Markkanen in the corner. And he makes good on the layup.
Hey, look, you got to keep Markkanen out of the paint. He's just too big on that block and imposes his will.
Outside Hill. Lock at 6. The 11-footer. And a big bounce off the rim, but it sinks right in. Hill's got 9 points here in the second half. Here's Dunn. On the wing, Levine. Fires for 3. Hill pulls it in. And now the Cavaliers. Fast break. Hill leading the charge. Pass to James. Love with the screen for James. A second chance effort. No good on that one. Good D by Lopez. Chicago leading by 8. And here is Dunn. dishes it to Lopez. And some nice ball movement here by Chicago. 11 feet away. Markkanen, good. And the Bulls lead by 10.
And how about that stroke from mid-range by Markkanen? The 7-footer with a deadly jumper. That's like a defense's worst nightmare.
LeBron drives in. Can't connect from short range.
And it's really a tale of two quarters. Shot it so well in the last, but this one can't get anything to fall.
And how about the hops there by Markkanen? He knows not many guys can block that shot. Good at getting that deep post position.
Here's James after the Bulls pick up 2. Smith dishes to LeBron. Over Holiday. And another miss by Cleveland.
His head doesn't look in the game right now. He can't seem to connect on any shot he takes out there.
And a rebound goes to the Cavaliers.
I'm a fan of anybody who defends that way. I mean, they weren't about to open the door and just allow him to cruise in for a layup.
And that was the correct play to make. George Hill, a very discerning playmaker.
Here's Levine. J.R. Smith making his last shot. And Levine, here we go. And Levine throws it down.
Beautiful reverse jam right there.
Use the rim to protect the ball, I think. The Cavaliers trail by 12. Guys, they're looking for a way to score here.
Yeah, they've had a tough time taking the lid off.
Love kicks to Thompson. Pass to Smith. Hill up top. Love outside. He dishes it to Smith. Just 5 to shoot. From deep, James. Markkanen pulls it in. Markkanen's got his 4th rebound in this one.
He's the key if they're going to make a run. He's been way off this quarter.
Done. It's rebounded by Cleveland. Thompson's got rebound number 17, if you can believe that. To the middle. Here's Love. Good. The assist goes to Hill. Hill's got 5 assists in the game.
Oh, fantastic concentration from the power forward. Love showing the real mastery of the paint despite the D's best efforts.
Time called here. The Bulls decide to talk it over.
They are throwing the ball away at an alarming rate. And I'm sure that's what they're discussing right now. Those turnovers, they have to take care of the basketball. Value each possession.
And now the presentation of our Jordan Player of the Game, Robin Lopez.
And guys, it's been a rugged brand of defense he's played. I don't know why they keep taking the ball at him. It seems like every time they have, he's come up with the rejection. And with every block, he's only gotten more and more fired up.
The Bulls leading by 10. Levine kicks to Dunn. Looking to end his cold spell. Count that one.
And Dunn is spectacular, seeking contact and getting it. Even more impressive that he makes these shots as well.
Now here's LeBron. Shoots from the high post. Up again. And there's Thompson putting it right back in. Thompson's got 4 points in the quarter.
Really surprising to see the huge edge they have in rebounds, given what the scoreboard says.
Dunn kicks to Holiday. To the inside. Here's Markkanen, and Thompson sends it back. Passes to James. To the inside. Goes back up. That shot missing, and Chicago will go the other way with the ball. 13 points was their biggest lead in the game. Down low, it's taken away by Smith. Here's Hill. And off the left side of the rim, and it swirls in for him. Hill's got it back down to a single-digit deficit for the Cavs. Holiday, a screen on Hill. Dunn kicks to Levine. Out of bounds. Cleveland will take possession.
And that's just carelessness there. I mean, you have got to have your head in the game.
We've got 1:48 left in the fourth quarter. Screen by Smith. Hill passes to Smith. No good with the triple.
Well, if they want to cut into this lead, they need to make more intelligent plays on offense and not force something up when it's not there.
And so the ball goes out of bounds. Lopez touched it last. The Cavaliers trail by 8. LeBron left side. Shot goes down. Very quick possession right there. LeBron's got 4 this quarter.
You got to enjoy watching James go off. When he's hot, he can't be contained.
Dunn kicks to Levine. 1:11 left here in the fourth quarter. And it's good for 2.
And look, he's been so dependable in this game, taking nothing but good shots.
Screen by Smith. Hill dishes to Smith. Smith missing again.
And you know what? You can't get a better screen. Frees him up beautifully, but he just fails to capitalize.
The best laid plans, right? Well, I'll tell you right there, though, that's one they'll take every single time.
Now Holiday following the miss by J.R. Smith from deep. 40 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Pulls up. Yes, and it's LeBron picking up the assist.
Now look at this. This is one of Smith's specialties. He has a quick release fire off the pass.
And now they decide to foul intentionally. And here are the Bulls now. 6-point game. Here's Levine. Uses the glass to finish the layup.
Just terrific determination. First, compiling the lead, and now building on it.
Oh, man, and this is late in the game. It's tough for a team to come back. Everything has to fall into place.
Timeout called the Cavaliers. They're down by 8. 29 seconds left in the fourth quarter. .29 seconds left here in the fourth quarter. Here's Chicago. They're leading by 8. Dunn misses.
And really nothing they can do now. They just got to play this one out.
Yeah, you know you're supposed to go hard and complete the game, but they're so frustrated right now. I don't see that happening.
Smith for 3. Nice D from Levine. Over Smith. And misses it off the right side of the rim. And so it's Chicago winning this one. They came in here and took care of business like they were the home team.
And Kevin, how about the mental toughness that this group showed? They were never rattled at all by the opposing fans.
And that's going to do it tonight, folks, for our broadcast. For Greg Anthony, Chris Webber, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan. Thanks for watching the NBA, presented by 2K Sports. So long, everyone.